Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any of our platforms. Please reach out to me directly. I am tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Launched in 2001, this is the Lange Söhne Langematik Big Date, part of the Saxonia family. The watch includes the Saxomat 3/4 automatic. The timepiece is a wonderfully traditional 37 millimeters in diameter in rose gold, 10 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, a wonderfully compact 44.6 millimeters with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The example you see right here was retailed in the year 2001. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it fits beautifully. Although envisioned as a men's watch at the time, today this is straight up unisex. A man can wear it, a woman can wear it. It looks great on any wrist. And I would say a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference can wear it well. Looking down the barrel, which is always the definitive scale of lug to wrist, you can see the lugs are well inboard of the edge of my wrist, and that's even pulling this unbroken in strap fairly tight. So over the top, again, this is the angle that always exaggerates the width of the watch, especially since I'm pulling the strap tight. The lugs are nowhere near the edge of my wrist when you look carefully. In terms of profile, with a domed bezel and a low flank, it'll fit easily underneath any kind of a dress cuff. This is the consummate dress watch. This watch would have originally come with a pin buckle standard, so at the time, somebody chose to opt up to a full deployant clasp, which is a significant upgrade. Not only does it add to the weight of the watch, which is impressive, but it gives you that much more insurance against accidentally dropping your watch. That's the advantage of a deployant clasp. You can see it as the B, probably made of rose gold by Brogioli, which is a clasp, case, and bracelet maker in Ticino in the Italian-speaking southern part of Switzerland. Lange cases and bracelets and clasps are always outsourced, even though the movements are made in-house. The case you can see here, maybe we can even tell which supplier produced it. Sometimes you can see the maker's mark readily on the case back, but it is a lovely case with Lange's characteristic lugs notched out and broken out from the case band. There's a lot of fingerprints on this, so don't get the wrong idea. It's beautifully straight and well kept. And we have a lot of high polished rose gold. Now, the Lange traditional combination of a fairly simple sheer case and lugs stepped out from the profile make it look tubbier and thicker than it is. It's really quite thin. We have a bezel with a little bit of a vertical lip, and then it transitions to a domed profile, a Lange branded push-down crown, 30-meter water resistance. The dial features solid gold date frame, hands, and individual indices for the hours. The dial itself is actually made of sterling silver, cut out of a sterling silver disc and then blackened to create the graphics you see here. It does feature the Saxomat caliber, which means not only do you have hacking seconds, watch the seconds hand here, but it is a zero reset system that allows you to quickly and easily center up the seconds hand and set the watch to a reference time. We also have a pusher adjuster for the panorama datum, or the outsized date. Fun fact, Lange's outsized date was originally a JLC patent that was given by Gunter Blumlein, an executive at both companies, to Lange during Lange's early days, and it would become iconic of the brand, but it was originally a JLC patent. Taking a quick look, you can see that, surprisingly for a dress watch, it is fairly well loomed, so you can tell the time at night. And I'll also opine that the tactile pleasure of operating this date selector is comparable to the feel of a fine column wheel chronograph from most other brands. It's actually about on par with what you'd get from the feel of a chronograph pusher on a dotograph from Lange. On the reverse side, you see that Saxomat. This is the caliber L9214, L meaning Lange, 92 meaning that's the year work on the movement started, 1 meaning it was the first movement started that year, and then the .4 means it's the fourth revision of the 921. So what always sets these apart from me is that you have a 21 karat triple finished solid gold rotor that's held by fire blued screws to a mass made of platinum. You have a double precious metal rotor. I don't know of any other company that does that. It's an automatic winder with a 46-hour power reserve. All of this pivots on 45 joules. It is adjusted in 5 positions, and the 5-position adjustment is high horology and chronometer standard. It beats away at 3 hertz or 6 beats per second. It's all water resistant to 30 meters, so dress watch standard. The finish is, well, Lange's particular style, what we call German watch style finish today, is really a style adopted by Lange from 1994 on with their very first production watches. A lot of what we see today from Moritz Grossmann, Glashütte Original, Lange und Söhne, it's actually a riff on the conventions established by Lange Söhne. And while Glashütte Original is the legal successor to the original Lange Söhne, the last actual member, the watchmaking member of the Lange family, Walter Lange, was involved in the reestablishment of this brand, Lange Söhne, back in 1990. Other elements worth shouting out, well, you can see underneath the 3/4 rotor, we have snailing on that bridge. There's engine turning in 2 sizes underneath it. A 3rd size underneath the balance. We have stripes. They're not Côte de Genève because we are not in Switzerland. Perish the thought. Black polish on the steel cap to the escape wheel cock. We have a black polished swan neck fine adjustment mechanism. A black polished ratchet wheel atop a solarized barrel. You can see there's a sharp interior angle on that steel beveled escape wheel cock. And then we have a freehand engraved balance cock. No two of these are exactly alike. They're done freehand by artisans who use a traditional burin rather than a lathe or an engine of any kind. You can see that there's fine beveling on the edge of every bridge. And then we have this 3/4 style bridge, which is a throwback to the pocket watch era of Lange watchmaking. It's not a true 3/4 bridge, but it's designed visually to read as one. You can also see that we have fire blued screws, but there's also a couple of polished screws, such as for the case clamp screws and the swan's neck fine adjustment. And then German silver, which is a pocket watch era nickel copper zinc alloy, is used for all the bridges and plates, and that's why they have that golden hue to them rather than the silvery shine of rhodium plated brass that you'll see on Swiss watches. The German silver will not oxidize, but it will grow darker with time. So these watches are really living documents that breathe and change and grow with the owner. I love the idea of a 37mm dress watch. To me, this is perfect. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this finely crafted German timepiece.